to understand the game, as to try to learn how to play the game, as to hopefully get better at playing the game, and last of all, but not least, remember where I was last at whilst trying to play the game. And this time, we're just gonna just look at the game. I tried to configure this here, put the team's simulation of the game today. It was 6-minute quarters or whatever, and I should be able to just look at it. And let's see. Consider since it's my first time playing, I haven't played with it. I'm not playing, so I'll be able to watch simulations of games. Let's see.
Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and today let's talk about what's new with shooting in NBA 2K22. The basics of shooting haven't changed. You can still shoot jumpers, layups, and dunks by simply holding the shot button or pro stick. But this year, getting quality looks and taking high IQ shots plays a much bigger role in your success from deep. When starting a jumper, you'll see the new shot meter fill up. The box inside the meter is the make window. You have to release the shot button or pro stick when the meter is inside that box to have a chance at making the shot. The closer you get to the ideal release point, indicated by the small hash mark in the center of the window, the greater your chances of successfully knocking down the shot. The make window will dynamically expand or shrink depending on your player's ratings, badges, energy level, and defensive coverage.
Okay, let me
taking open
to the game as I say. I'll come to
and the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me. I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. And New Year's Day, Greg, a time to turn the page and look ahead.
And hopefully to better days. A time for renewed hope and renewed commitments. And everybody's an optimist on the first of the year.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Josh Hart out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Jones, and it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forward. Holiday out there with Allen, and it's Portis in at the 5, down low. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee.
This is cool.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Allen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday against Graham. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Hart with it. Picked up by Portis. Jones, no luck. And Holiday, here we go. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
He's like an eel slipping into the paint. Drew Holiday glides past the other guys and gets himself right to the bucket.
Now, here's Hart. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Hart. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat. You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Graham. Valanciunas dishes to Ingram. And there's the drive. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
And this may not be the juiciest stat he'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
I see them Bulls play the Wizards today, too.
And that one falls for Ingram. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Graham finds Hart. Back to Graham. In the corner, it's Ingram. Pass to Graham. Shoots over Portis. And it's Graham missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Passes it to Holiday. A shot, no good. Good D by Jones. Holiday's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Out to the right wing. The pass to Jones. Here's Ingram. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the Pelicans miss again. From 12 feet out. And again, the Bucks miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And here is Hart. The dish now to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Graham. Pass to Hart. Just 5 on the clock. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Ingram. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And I think for New Orleans, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Middleton kicks to Allen. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Pass to Holiday. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The 3, Middleton. They get it back. Portis. That one falls.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
Yet when a game gets snug or tight, that's where cagey teams often execute and get easy offense. Either they get to the line or they get something inside, and if they do get to the line, they make them count.
He's checked in for Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Jones. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Satoransky subbed in for Devontae Green. Now, here's Satoransky. Here's Hayes. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's DiVincenzo. An 11-point game for him in the win against Orlando. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Here's Alexander Walker, trailing by 2.
And they've scored 7 times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Giannis passes to Connaughton. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
How about the court vision of Middleton? That's so good at finding the open man.
46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Satoransky, the pass to Ingram. Charity stripe shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
DiVincenzo finds Hill. Now DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Substitution. Here's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Temple. Here's Alexander Walker. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And a valued reserve for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton was asked about the depth of this team.
I've been saying it for a long time. You know, we have much more depth than I think people realize. You know, I honestly think through the roster 1 to 15, you have guys that, you know, would be rotation players on any other team.
And he's a prime example. Former second-round pick continuing to improve.
Refining his perimeter shot, Kevin. And as we've seen, he can play above the rim as well.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now let's check out the lineup courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Hill. And it's Giannis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Good on the bucket. Connaughton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Now here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Hill, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by DiVincenzo.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Hill inside, working on Hayes. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. Moron. That's good.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Hood comes in for Pat Connaughton. Allen's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Hill. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Jones comes in for Marshall. Hart, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Satoransky. Here's Temple. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland. Tips it up. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his first points in this one.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Drew Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
That's how you make us, David. Thank you with stories like that. That kid, Andrew Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play. Holiday finds Portis. Over Jones. Portis can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 5. Now, here's Hart. Over Holiday. They get the rebound. Valanciunas, good.
Yeah, he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Portis. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Pelicans trail by 3. Graham, the pass to Temple. Back to Graham. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Graham's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Holiday looking for an opening. And Holiday throws it down.
Aggressive move that time by Holiday. He's the engine that makes this offense churn.
Graham kicks to Hart. Passes to Temple. Out to the right wing. Graham against Holiday. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Jones, that's for 2. A second chance effort. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. and they proved it that game.
Checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Garrett Temple. On defense, New Orleans. Holiday, the pass to Portis. To the paint. And Portis throws it down.
And Middleton is just a total package. Not just a scorer, but a terrific passer as well.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Middleton outside. Over Valanciunas. Middleton can't get it to go.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Hart kicks to Hayes. And the pass to Graham. Here's Ingram. Here's Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass. Valanciunas has got 8 here in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Middleton, the pass to Connaughton. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the New Orleans Pelicans. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation of the first half.
Well, I think both teams' defense is pretty good. Hopefully somebody can catch a rhythm here and score some points. Hopefully we can be better there.
And that'll be key as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. The second unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And I like to fire them to the starters, baby.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Devontae Graham is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 4 spot. The Bucks train. Middleton left side. Shoots over Ingram. Some solid defense from Ingram. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Kicks it to Jones. Clock at 6. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Holiday throws it down.
Boy, there is an understated, quiet physicality to Holiday's game. I mean, he's a guy that you don't want to mess with. He's strong and tough and persistent.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor. But for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
That's good from Holiday. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play. And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here he goes. Bucket is good. And now a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
You know, Jrue Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks. Now here's Ingram. 5 points in the game.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Bucks making a change here. Hill's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Marshall, he's checked in for Jones. Alexander Walker comes in for Josh Hart. And Satoransky's subbed in for Devontae Graham. Both free throws good for Ingram.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
To Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Right to stuff the alley-oop.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Woods checked in for the Bucks. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
Milwaukee on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helps secure Giannis long term, quite honestly. He really does complement this roster.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Hood against Ingram. Almost, but it rolls out.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Allen. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Satoransky with it. He kicks to Valanciunas. Passes it to Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving the ball around. Hill against Satoransky. Driving inside. Yes, that goes in.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Timeout called the Bucks. Here for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Allen. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for George Hill. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Temple comes in for Marshall. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Temple. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Connaughton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Hood. And Satoransky kicks to Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
You know, one of the things Ingram did is make his shooting stroke a little more compact, and that's allowed him to be much more consistent as a marksman.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 9. Down low. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Satoransky. Inside. Ingram trying to get open. The shot's good from Hayes. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Antetokounmpo. The shot missing. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Satoransky looking around. To the inside. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Middleton.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it off. That's the way you do it.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Satoransky against Holiday. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Giannis outside to the middle. Middleton. Some solid defense from Ingram. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
So fun watching this. Simulated. Watching it. Observing.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Chris Middleton is out there with Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Middleton. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D that time from Jones. DiVincenzo against Graham. To the left side wing. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Holiday. Here's Graham. Tries again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play, and you know my motto, persistence pays dividend.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Allen's checked in. That free throw good from Hayes. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Middleton looking it over. And Jones sends it back. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now the pass to Graham. Here's Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot, and he drives in, uses the glass to finish the lane. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
To Alexander Walker. Now here's Graham. Offensive rebound. Stolen by Allen. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Man, and that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a two-possession game, at least.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Going inside. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And Greg, Giannis is such a handful on the offensive end. You know, teams have no choice but to foul him.
And it is hard because Giannis knows how to create contact. And refs have started to give him the benefit of the doubt. He'll be getting double-digit free throw attempts for a long time.
Valanciunas is checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Ingram in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Olin.
Guys, during the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach talk to his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Giannis. Holiday left side to tie it up. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Throw good. Hart.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And Hart drops them both. Bucks trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Allen passes to Antetokounmpo. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Oh, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
Now, here's Valanciunas. And here is Graham. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From 13, the rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Portis. 1:56 left in the game. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Ingram. They get it back. Valanciunas off on the layup. Bucks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Ball's not loose. Hart with it. Out-guarded by Giannis. Passes it to Jones. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Great D that time from Portis.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because you can't get anything to fall this half.
Giannis against Jones. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 13 feet away. Off the left rim and out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that close score.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 1. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Middleton against Ingram.
It's in! Ingram not getting overtaken by the height of the moment. Nailing the shot in the face of the defense because his poise and composure is top level.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 1. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Middleton. Antetokounmpo, no good. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kevin.
Up top, Hart. Valanciunas passes to Hart. Ingram against him. And it's Ingram missing. Timeout called the Bucks. They're down by 1. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Jones. Oh, off target. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of controlling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Okay. Listen. Quit out of that, and that's another one I want to simulate. Anybody takes a look at this here, thank you, and have a nice day. Happy New Year. I'm going to simulate this, try to simulate this game. What is it? So I was checking this game out since I don't have to, since I can watch it. Let's see. Come over here. Yeah, I'm playing the Warriors. I'm gonna see if I can find the Warriors. Golden State Warriors over here. On this side, don't matter. That's what I want to find on the other side. Anyway, I should have took it, but I'm gonna put them over. So I think it'll be at home. It'll be on the other side. Here. Let's go up. Alphabet J, K. Yeah. Okay, P. Okay, that way. S, T, O. Okay, there we go. Warriors. I'll put stuff over there. That's the JS. Okay. So that could be a CPU. And I should see a simulation of that. It's 6 minutes.
And once you've put in the reps and know your release well, try turning the shot meter off in the controller settings. If you can still time your shots properly with the meter off, you'll get a nice boost to your shooting percentages.
Another three.
Now, if you're more of a finisher in the paint, to attempt a layup, press and hold the shot button, or move and hold.
A breathtaking view of Ski City, USA. This is where it's all going down tonight. From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Alec. Good stuff there. Thank you. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Bojan Bogdanovic.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. And for Utah, Mitchell and Bogdanovic fill the wings. O'Neal is at power forward with Gobert anchoring at center. And it's Conley in at the 1. And we know it's never easy to play on the road, Grant. Just how tough are lengthy road trips?
Well, I'll tell you, after game 3 or 4 or 5 on the road, you definitely feel it. I mean, towards the end of a road trip, it's a struggle to play near 100%.
Now here's Thompson. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance.
Assists aren't Thompson's strong suit, but he smartly feeds a ready shooter.
And here's Mitchell. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. Shoots over Curry. Mitchell, good.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Curry against Conley. Fires from the line. He's off on that one. And Utah will come the other way. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Thompson against Mitchell. Gobert passes to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Drops in the 3.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Here's Mitchell. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Shoots over Curry. That one rolls around and rims out. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 so far. Here's Green. O'Neal pulls it in.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Curry finds Green. Back to Curry. To the inside. And there's Green on the assist from Curry. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Virtually impossible to play on the screen and rolls. So many options. He can score it, he can drive it, but he also can pass it.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
On the take. Conley with some nice D. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Curry with some nice D. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Now here's Wiggins. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Conley passes to Gobert. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the Warriors call time here. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams.
they should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
It's the kind of season series that can really make a difference in the standings if one team ends up dominating the other.
Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich, and Clarkson subbed in for Conley. Healy to the pass to Thompson. Poole outside. Pass to Wiggins. And we're going to have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And here are the Warriors now. Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ingles with it. Now Thompson defending. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Unable to get that one. And Utah will come the other way. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Clarkson. Mitchell with the ball. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. Mitchell's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Kuminga. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot's good by Thompson.
Okay, looking like his dad Michael on that play. Klay Thompson taking it to the defense.
Mitchell, the pass to Gay. And here's Mitchell, guarded by Poole. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Don't let Klay Thompson's scoring overshadow what he gives you at the defensive end.
Whiteside, he's checked in for Gobert. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Warriors. Lee comes in for Klay Thompson. And so it's Utah with it. Good on the bucket.
The little things that make a difference. Whiteside staying alert. Open man makes the right basketball play.
Bielitsa finds Porter. And here's Kuminga for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Poole against Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And even playing in Utah, Donovan Mitchell has earned national recognition, but he's not letting it go to his head.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and best player that I can be. I'm not trying to make this about me. This is team basketball. Like, at the end of the day, we're doing good things, and we just got to keep it up.
Saying all the right things, Grant. Mitchell putting the team first.
Growing up around pro baseball with his father working in the majors, Mitchell saw how those stars carried themselves.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Kuminga is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Otto Porter. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, VA, I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
First one falls for him. The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Iguodala's checked in for the Warriors. So he gets them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Conley with the ball, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Warriors on D, trailing by 2. Outside Conley. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. Again, Utah.
So cerebral out there. You always feel like Conley's making the right decision.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an All-Star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the Warriors have had a big problem committing fouls. Coach Steve Kerr has drilled them on moving their feet, not getting baited into the cheap ones. He said, quote, we talk about it every day. And Stephen Curry said, quote, it's on all of us to hold each other accountable, being in the right position.
Yep, and that's why he is who he is. Good stuff, Allie. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because we talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis, and now he's writing a superb second act.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good for the Jazz. O'Neal comes in for Gay, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Ingles. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Lee, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Outside Curry, from deep three-point range, on target from range.
What can you say? If he started hitting it from that range, there's nothing you can do.
Utah's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Clarkson outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Conley with the ball, now guarded by Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Gobert's checked in for Utah. The Warriors also with a sub. Thompson, he's checked in for Lee. Outside Bogdanovich. Clarkson for three. The Warriors pull it in. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by. And you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Bad shot selection can put you in a hole, which can make you desperate, which can lead to even more bad shots.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Shooting two.
And he makes a first.
Well, he started out as a pure shooter. Bogdanovich has worked hard to become a threat off the bounce and a strong finisher.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Iguodala. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. 6 to shoot. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Conley passes to Clarkson. Doesn't go for him. Thompson with some nice D. The Warriors trailing. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 12.
The whole team is loving everything Steph is doing, playing with the ease on offense tonight.
Now here's Clarkson. He's defended by Looney. Clarkson passes to Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
One of the main weapons Bogdanovich brings, a dead-eye three-point shooter with impressive range.
Thompson outside. Curry against Conley for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
And Utah calls time here.
Talk to anyone who has guarded Curry. They all talk about his movement. He never stops moving on offense.
Clarkson. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. With Curry and his movement, he has to do it in order to get open.
The movement, B.A., makes him easy to play with. Says a lot about his incredible conditioning, an underrated part of his greatness. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Conley against Curry. Misses the layup. Utah leading, and now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to O'Neal, outside Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert, Green covering. Now Mitchell, he's got 10, and he drives in, and Mitchell with the slam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Utah's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Outside Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Gay's checked in for Utah. Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. Bjelica has checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Thompson. He hits the second from the line.
In this era of stretch bigs, many traditional centers have struggled, but Rudy Gobert just continues to thrive at both ends.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Poole from long range. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
3 points.
Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Mitchell up top, guarded by Poole. On the wing, Ingles. From deep. The shot comes out. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Jazz out in front. They lead by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jazz coach Quinn Snyder here with us now. And, Coach, how have you put Donovan Mitchell in position to have this kind of an impact?
Well, we talked about him, defending, and I think he's put himself in a position to succeed. And guys are doing a good job spacing, and he's making some plays. Obviously, he can do that.
With great D, his offense will just come natural to him after that point. Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 assist. It's been quite a night so far for him. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
It was a great display of team ball. Wasn't 5 individuals out there, it was one cohesive unit sharing the rock. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. O'Neal is at power forward with Gobert anchoring at center. Mitchell and Bogdanovich fill the wings, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the group for Utah right now. No luck on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And here's Thompson. Pass to Looney. Green with the ball. This for the tie. The shot by Looney, no good. Utah has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Conley with the ball. Back to Mitchell. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Thompson with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
They double team Curry. The kick out to Wiggins. And again, no good by Golden State.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Conley. Second chance effort. He can't get that one to fall. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Pass to Curry from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
He gets it in there. Gobert's got 7.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And the defense of Wiggins, Grant, something that he's turned around in his career.
Yeah, you know, B.A., he went from a weak defender to a strong one. He's always had the tools, but he's putting it all together and can now be a lockdown wing.
Now here's Gobert. Defense is right there. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Offensive board. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Curry, no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, we know that Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, "It starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me, serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball." Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie. Excellent.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
And Utah calls time here.
And looking at the career of Curry, his legacy is set. The titles, records, numbers all cemented him as a legend.
Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for O'Neal. Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Clarkson subbed in for Conley. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Bielitsa is checked in for Looney. Porter Jr. comes in for Green. Iguodala is checked in for Wiggins. And it's Poole in for Stephen Curry. Here's Thompson. Here's Bielitsa. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 2.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Gay to pass to Clarkson. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Outside Mitchell. Back to Whiteside. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Thompson against Whiteside. Bielitsa, that's good. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Poole against Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Hangs in the air. And there's the nice layup by Whiteside.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Thompson outside. Pass to Bielitsa. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Nice shot by Whiteside.
All of 7 feet, 265. Whiteside easily powers through contact. That's a great play.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Thompson. Over Clarkson. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Oh, what a crafty move. Causing the defender to pause right there.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors ahead, up 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Get there, the ball's moving. Looks more like us, all right? Good to great. We're getting some decent ones. Let's get some great shots now.
Preaching how important it is to take quality shots. Coach Kerr.
He doesn't want them to settle for average shots. He wants his team to take great shots.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Otto Porter, Andre Iguodala out there with Kuminga. Then there's Damian Lee, and it's Poole in at the 1. Poole against Mitchell. Outside, Ingles. Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Over Iguodala. Porter pulls it in.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Kuminga. Yep, count it. And the Warriors lead by 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Gay, the pass to Mitchell. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Left block shot on the way. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Following it up with the flush, Whiteside generates a lot of points off the putback.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Make some noise. who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your dance dancers.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. O'Neal comes in for Gay. Bogdanovich has checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Mitchell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Conley. Can't get it to drop. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors leading. Wiggins outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
A good look from Bogdanovich. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And that one's good. Curry's got 19.
He is at a different level when you start talking about handling the basketball. One of the best to ever do it.
Outside, Ingles. Conley against Green. Outside Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Green. O'Neal pulls it in. The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Bogdanovich finds Conley. Pass to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Now Wiggins. Over Bogdanovich. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Timeout called. The Jazz. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Stephen Curry.
The defense has just looked utterly lost trying to slow him down. He's consistently just getting high percentage shots because of how hard he's working. He's doing pretty much whatever he can to get open and making the most of those opportunities.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Second chance shot. And it's good for 2.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Curry against Conley to the paint from 12 feet. No good off the back of the rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Thompson against Mitchell. And he converts the layup. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Great to see Mitchell on a roll offensively. And you know his team is loving it too.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Thompson with it. Now Wiggins. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Plays with a bit of quiet intensity, but Wiggins has shown the ability to rise up in the big moments.
Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Thompson. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Conley is used to these tight spots, just keeping calm and drilling the shot.
Curry against Conley. Now here's Wiggins. Defense right on him. Good D by Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Mitchell finds Gobert to tie it up. Count it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And the Warriors call time here. The score tied at 59. 40 seconds left in the final quarter. Left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Over Bogdanovich. Wiggins, no good. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Inside. Now Mitchell to take the lead. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Timeout called, the Warriors. The score tied at 59. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Against Curry.
You talk about pressure situations. Stephen Curry lives for these moments.
Timeout called, the Jazz. All right, guys, what's your take?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, plenty of momentum swings in this game. What made the difference in the end?
Because everybody was on. Defensively, it was a tough night on both sides, just trying to contain and fire around and try to contest shots. But at the end of the day, we made a couple more plays, kept our composure on the stretch, and got the win.
It's a beautiful thing when shots are falling. Thanks, Stephen.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
Anybody took a look at this here, thank you. Have a nice day and Happy New Year. NBA 2K22. I can't really say gameplay 3 hours. I didn't do any game. I just watched, tried to discover how to get around the controls in the game. Yeah. And that's it.